Lately, I've had the desire to embrace a slower life. Not necessarily changing anything big about the life I currently live, just making a few changes that allow more space. Mostly internal space, which for me is really important and affects the way my inner world is able to breathe and expand. I'm moving into a new season of life with a lot of unknowns, getting married in just a few months and adjusting now to life outside of corporate work, which for me means making a living as an artist. That goes beyond painting. It's actually more closely related to seeing or being, related to how I feel my way through this world, and having the mental and emotional bandwidth to do that fully is vital to me as an introverted, creative individual. I am a noticer, someone who is always processing life creatively, which, as I've gotten older, I've learned about myself means that I need space to do that processing, or it's easy for me to get overwhelmed or overstimulated. Working with my hands and making sure I spend a lot of time in nature helps. It probably comes as no surprise that my very green and often flowery home is a sort of refuge I've created for myself over the years, finding a lot of joy in tending to beautiful, simple, natural things. Taking care of plants is more of a rhythm I really enjoy than a chore, and I've found it to be such a therapeutic outlet as well as an opportunity to learn and reflect, which are practices I value. I've also enjoyed over the years sharing the evolution of my home with friends and followers, documenting creative life here in a way that hopefully inspires and brings joy. And I definitely want to continue to do that in creative ways, but perhaps expanding outward to different platforms on which I can spend more time capturing storytelling and sharing my actual voice than simply quickly creating and scrolling. Right now, I can feel the desire to live more slowly and gently is connected to the longing for more space to be creative. And I'm excited to embrace life's changes and meet myself there. Hey guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. That seems like such a weird thing to say, but yeah, here we are. If you found me via my Instagram page, thank you for making the click to come over here and check it out. So I have been absent from Instagram for a few weeks now. The reason for that is many and varied. Like all of us, I am human and feel the need from time to time to take Instagram and social media breaks. But actually, for myself, I have felt that need particularly strongly within the past couple months because for my day job, up until very recently actually, for the past 3 years, I've been a content manager for a business here in Western North Carolina where I live. So I have been making content not just for myself, but for my company, former company, for 3 years now. And by the time I left, I was so burnt out and sick of being on Instagram and making content and churning out things that didn't feel genuine and felt very like repetitive and formulaic and just totally uncreative, if I'm being honest. Like I didn't feel like I was being the creative human being that I know myself to be. And so I took a break and I got really sick of making short form content, and I never intended to start a YouTube video. I have like no experience editing videos, which is probably obvious if you watched this video and you do have experience editing videos. But anyway, I really do miss making content that feels meaningful and creative and artistic, which is where my passion lies and is very much a part of who I am. I miss that element very much, but I didn't miss kind of making this sort of like short-term, thoughtless content that didn't feel substantial and true to myself and actual expression of like what my life was really like. So I thought, why not try my hand at just making videos that feel authentic and real to me, and they capture things the way that I see them in the world, which is sort of creatively and beautifully and cinematically, and trying to make an attempt to create beauty in a way that feels deeper and richer and more substantial. So anyway, if you're new here, welcome, and if you have been following along with my art journey for any length of time, welcome back, and thank you for being here, and I will see you guys next time.